So hey guys, I just wanted to get on here and holla at ya. I had actually recorded a video yesterday and lost all of the footage, but it was like an impromptu video where I was talking about the law of attraction and letting go, and it was such a good video. At least, well, it actually wasn't a video, but the talk that I had with myself because the video was not working, I thought was a good one, so I was going to try to recreate that conversation because I really think that is a really great conversation to have, and so I wanted to see if I can share some of those sentiments and thoughts about the law of attraction, letting go, broadening your horizon, if I can say that. So okay, let's try this again. I want to preface this by saying that I'm not an expert on the law of attraction or the 7 laws of the universe or anything like that. I am into spirituality and things like that. However, it is a rabbit hole for sure. So I don't want to come off as like some sort of like guru, like spiritual guru or anything like that, because that's definitely not what I am. It speaks truth to me. Let's just say that. I resonate with a lot of the things about the 7 laws and the law of attraction and The Secret and all those things. Actually, one of my most successful events that I've ever produced it was such a beautiful event. It was Making a Difference dinner. I actually implemented the law of attraction and visualization in producing that event because with that event, I was producing a quite large event, and at the time I had no resources, money, or anything to pull off this event. And I managed to pull off this event. We had people from all over the nation attend this event. It was a beautiful event that went off without a hitch, and you know, we sold out the event. It was a beautiful event. We had Dr. Temple Grandin speak about autism and stretching our young children that are on the spectrum beyond what they think that they can do, which I totally agree with. And so that event was amazing, and that was like my first, I don't want to say experience, I just can't think of another word, but that was my first, I guess, thing that I actually tried to implement the law of attraction and attracting the right people in the right circumstances to pull that event off. I've honestly started off with really not that much, and especially in that industry, in the autism industry, I didn't really have those kind of resources at my disposal, but we made it work, and it was amazing. And I attribute a lot of that to visualization and the law of attraction. The reason why I had even thought about that is that I posted on Instagram yesterday a post about I forget what it is. Let me look real. So I posted this post: remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. And that made me think of a lot of things, honestly, but sometimes we get, in life, we get so laser focused on the outcome of things, that sometimes we don't realize that even though hindsight is always 20/20, that sometimes the things that didn't work out in our favor were probably the best things for us. In that quote, that kind of tells me that sometimes we are so focused on the outcome of things, that we want things to be a certain way, that we want certain people in our lives, we want that man in our life, or we want that friendship, or we want that partnership, that sometimes we don't realize that that's not for us. Because one of my favorite affirmations is, what is for me will not pass me by. And so it's talking about, you know, if that circumstance, if that situation was really for you, then it would have been. And so hindsight is always 2020, and sometimes we look at that situation that we really wanted to happen, or we wanted that relationship in our lives to flourish, or whatever the case is, and we look back and we're like, man, we dodged a bullet right there, right? Man, I dodged a bullet. And that just goes to show that, and I honestly believe this, what will be and what is meant for me will be. It's important not to focus on things that we thought were supposed to be for us. That's focusing on the outcome. When you're laser focused on the outcome and what you expect, that sometimes you miss the infinite opportunities and possibilities that do exist in this universe, because we're so laser focused on the one outcome that we miss the beautiful things that exist that can happen for us. So I think that's a better angle. Because sometimes we get into a routine, or not a routine, but a cycle of like, what could have been? What could have been if I had, had that partnership? Or what could have been if I had that customer or that client or that relationship or that friendship, or whatever the case is? What could have been if I went to an event or something like that? But we have to understand that the universe and God works in a beautiful way, that I honestly believe that what is meant for you will be. And so that's what that quote actually made me think of that. And even with the law of attraction, when you're wanting something to manifest in your life, sometimes you're so focused on the outcome and it needs to be delivered in this specific package that you're missing the infinite possibilities and opportunities in which that particular thing that you want to manifest can come into your life. So I just thought that was interesting, because even in my life, I've just come across the 7 laws of the universe, and Think and Grow Rich in the past like couple of years. And so I haven't been like using the law of attraction or manifesting things into my life, I would say my whole life. Even though I think I have been doing that unconsciously in some instances, but I didn't realize what it was, so I wasn't doing it. So I wasn't doing it intentionally. But since knowing and becoming aware of the law of attraction, I've seen that I have manifested some things into my life, even though it didn't come in the package or the outcome that I expected it to come, which honestly, it came in a better package, in a better way, in a better circumstance, in a better situation. And so I think it's important for us to broaden our horizons, not be so laser focused on an outcome or a situation that has to happen a certain way, that because you're not allowing yourself to be open to the many ways that you can live the life that you want, and it's probably in a better, more beautiful way than you ever could imagine. And so I just wanted to share that because I thought that was very, very powerful. Besides talking about business, besides talking about marketing, I love talking about spirituality. I love talking about how the universe works. But anyways, I just want to get on here and holler at you. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday so far. I wanted to ask you, have you ever manifested something in your life, and did it come in the package or the outcome that you expected it to come? Just curious. If so, leave your comments below. I would love to hear those stories about manifestations. I'd love to hear about that. I've actually talked to people, especially in business, that have manifested certain things in their lives. I was just actually talking with a partner of mine. We're wanting to do an event, and how he's manifested a beautiful business for himself, and I think it's amazing.